you were with Bill Maher. You and him are doing a show together.
Speaking of guys who are doing it the right way.
Right.
Top of class.
You're with Bill Maher. You're doing a show.
Yes.
He had just had Kid Rock on. Kid Rock invites him over to the White House. You're asking him questions, going back and forth. And then he goes on. And then he says on April 11th or whatever the date was, I'm going to share with you guys what it was like to be at the White House.
Yeah.
Himself, Dana, Chuck, Kid Rock, and the president to have time together. This is his breakdown of what happened after the visit to the White House. Rob, if you got to go ahead and play the clip.
Just for starters, he laughs. I'd never seen him laugh in public, but he does, including at himself. And it's not fake. Believe me, as a comedian of 40 years, I know a fake laugh when I hear it. And I thank you for that. Example, in the Oval Office, he was showing me the portraits of presidents, and he pointed to Reagan and said, in all seriousness, the best thing about him, his hair. I said, well, there was also that whole bringing down communism thing, waiting for the button next to the Diet Coke button to get pushed and I go through the trap door. But no, he laughed, he got it. Look, I get it. It doesn't matter who he is at a private dinner with a comedian. It matters who he is on the world stage. I'm just taking as a positive that this person exists, because everything I've ever not liked about him was, I swear to God, absent, at least on this night with this guy. I never felt I had to walk on eggshells around him. And honestly, I voted for Clinton and Obama, but I would never feel comfortable talking to them the way I was able to talk with Donald Trump. That's just how it went down. Make of it what you will. Me, I feel it's emblematic of why the Democrats are so unpopular these days.
Mm.
Wow. Amen.
Thoughts?
Truth bomb.
One, Bill Maher, top of class. He did the right thing going, and I agree with his description of President Trump 100%. And people who say it was wrong for him to go see him, they're the problem. People who are saying he's been red-pilled are stupid. People who are saying he just wants to be seen a certain way don't know him. The guy is 70 years old. He's a made man. He needs nothing. He did this because he thought it was the right thing to do. And I agree with him 100%. And tonight, I got Geraldo coming on, who is thinks he's a hypocrite. And look, I love Geraldo. Okay, so this is my guy. Tonight, we're gonna get a little spicy though, because I don't agree.
Geraldo?
Yeah, I don't agree with him. I think that what Bill did was right.
All right.
I think what he did was right. And I think we got to defend it, because we need so much more of it. You can say, Trump, I don't like that you're doing this. I don't like you doing this. I don't like doing this. I don't like how you talk to him. I don't like it. But I don't have to hate you. And Trump is like, I don't have to tell you guys, you know him.
Well, you asked Geraldo how he went 4 years at Fox loving Trump while he was there, and then he leaves, and now all of a sudden he hates Trump since he's changed his opinion. But he's known him since.
Yes, he would say, I
years.
don't hate Trump. I miss my friendship with him. I couldn't stay with him after January 6th.
Trump hasn't changed any of his policies, Chris. I mean, he's literally been close the border, build a wall, close the border, deport illegals since he
January 6th, and how you talk about Latinos is too much for Geraldo, who is a Latino. That's his answer.
Especially with illegals.
That's very convenient.
Well, no,
that
big time.
Very convenient.
That's the hill that he will die on.
January 6th, because it happened after the first term of Trump, where he was all in when he was at Fox. I will contend that Geraldo loves the little red dot above a camera when it's on him, and he'll pretty much deliver whatever the people who are watching on the other side of that camera are looking for. And in your case, they want more Trump bashing or Trump derangement.
My audience does not want more Trump bashing. My audience at News Nation is ridiculously centrist and oversampled independent. And I see in the ratings that as soon as anything starts to sniff inauthentic or gratuitous, we tank. People want to see things tested and clarified, and get a reset on the show of what would be better than this. Now, look, I love Geraldo, but tonight I disagree with him. We need so much more of what Bill did. Now, what happens is somebody says to me, oh, so you'd go see Trump? look, no, I wasn't going to go to Mar-a-Lago when Morning Joe
Mika and Joe
went down there for the same reason that I wasn't going to go with Tom Homan after Dr. Phil went and became an extension of the operation. I kneel for no one. Okay, I do that never for anybody in any situation. And would I go to the White House? Yeah, I'd go to the White House. Would I speak to the president? Yeah, I'd speak to the president. Did I call him when people tried to kill him? Yeah. Why? Because I don't want to see anything bad happen to him. Because he's a father and a grandfather, and I care about his family. And I don't have to like what he's doing. So I have no problem with what Bill did. It is part of the solution.
Vinny, what do you think about what Bill said after going to the White House?
Well, I think it just shows that everything that people, because mind you, I saw clips of him like taking Trump out of context multiple times, as if Trump wasn't going to go back, and the fighting's happening. I'm stepping back as a comedian, going, when in the history of America could a rock and roll guy, Kid Rock, be having dinner with somebody, and go, you know what? I think you should meet the president of the United States, and it happens like that. And Bill Maher, who is quote unquote a comedian. I mean, he has God knows how many writers writing his stuff for his show. But I think it's amazing that Trump has that much access. We're at freaking UFC this weekend, and I look at Pat, and I'm like, Pat, first of all, thank you. I'm standing there, and Kash Patel comes in. Elon Musk with X. There's Donald Trump, Tulsi Gabbard, Ted Cruz. Everybody, the accessibility to this guy, to get close to a guy, to have, like you said, Chris, you have a problem? He brought the guy into the White House and sat down and said, talk to me. For him to take somebody that's one of the most far out Trump-hating TDS guys, and now he's brought him to where he's like, oh, he's actually not what I really thought. He disagrees, which you have to do. Like, I want that all the time. If you don't like the policy, say it. But I think it's amazing that that's going to show, because Bill Maher's going to lose fans. I'm pretty sure people are unsubscribing and not watching that anymore because he said, you're a traitor and you're going to the opposite side. I think what he did was freaking amazing. I still have a lot of disagreements with Bill Maher, but I think it was great. I think it's making the country, for all the people that were like hating, now understanding that he's a freaking human being.
You know what my concern was when we went to the White House? Let me see if I have this or not. If I have it, you guys got to see it.
To the White House?
Not to the White House. When we went to, what do you call it? When
UFC?
We went to the UFC. So somebody sends a picture. Rob, I got to send this to you. Can you pull this up? They sent a picture of Rob. I don't know if you got it or
us
not.
I just got it.
Yeah,
us with Trump?
Yeah, so they send this, and I don't know why they did this to Tom.
Okay.
So this is like the graphic design creative. Rob, you got to pull this up. I mean, that's a pretty impressive depiction of Tom Ellsworth. Tom, you got to send this to you got to send Kim. She's got to watch this. Go ahead and put that picture up, Rob. Look at Tom to the left.
Wow. Tom's all the way to the left.
Tom to the left.
Wow.
Legit.
I'm like all juice.
By the way, why'd they change my shirt to Future Looks Grim?
Sponsored by TRT.
The only guy who's even close to accurate in that is Dylan.
Dylan, yeah.
That's Patrick. That's the oldest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Patrick?
Trump looks like Guile from Street Fighter 2.
Trump does look like Guile.
Look
Doesn't
at
he?
Vinny.
But by the way, you did not even have, Tico to me goes and says, that the only question I got is, why did they have Vinny with a beard? He doesn't have a beard. He
That's
shaved.
weird.
Go back to that one
the
right
regular
there.
one, Rob.
Vinny
So that
always
means-
has a beard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been trying to be. By the way, I was going to be in front of the president. I heard he's not a
They
big
made
beard
you very
guy.
white in that picture, by the way.
Apparently, I'm from Mississippi.
I know. They
instead of,
anglicized you.
Yeah.
You've
that's,
arrived. You're an American now.
Rob, can you go to the original one? Rob, can you go to the show them the original
No
right
more
there?
H-1B visas.
Look at that. Dude, I never smiled that hard in my life for no reason. The bartender in the back is looking at
He's
it.
so funny.
So funny.
The president is just so funny. No matter when you're around him, naturally has always got a sense of humor. A lot of you have been asking about the cigar lounge that you want to come to it. And we've been having back-to-back-to-back. This last Friday was the biggest event we ever had at the cigar lounge, which was fantastic. However, grand opening is this Thursday night. And this is what we're doing. Thursday, we're not doing a podcast in the morning. Thursday, we're doing a live podcast at our comedy club at Cigar Lounge, $59.90 live. Tickets are being sold. It'll be myself, Vinny, Tom, and Adam. Live audience. Come on down. Bar opens at 6. If you get there at 6 p.m., you buy tickets, no matter whether you buy the regular ticket, the general, the premium, or VIP. If you get the ticket and you're there early, we're going to give private tours of the Cigar Lounge and then bring you back in the room and the podcast will start at 7 p.m. It's going to be it's going to be, if you've been to it before, it's a spectacle. It's incredible. The energy, the vibe, the announcements, different things that we do, and a lot of people networking together. But that's the QR code. The website, Rob, if we can give them the website so some of the folks on Spotify can go to it as well. I believe it's boardroom.
Cigarlounge.com.
Boardroomcigarlounge.com. Go a little bit lower so it gives the details. You'll get the tickets, so go lower, Rob, lower for the tickets. There's general premium VIP, 100, 250, 500. VIP, you get a chance to actually go afterwards to the Cigar Lounge, and we'll be with you guys. And we're doing it Thursday instead of Friday because Friday is Good Friday. So Thursday, we'll celebrate it together. Come on down, bring a friend, network, join the rest of us. We'll have a good time. If you've been to it before, typically the people that have been to it before, they know VIP sell out immediately. This year we have fewer VIPs because Platinum members get first on those seats. So if you want to have a VIP seat, hurry up and place your order, and we'll see you guys Thursday night. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.